Hello dissenters, my name is Italics and I am here today back in RimWorld, cautiously optimistic about the raiders down below. They're thinking thoughts. We've got a pump shotgun on one, a pistol on the other, and they're all fully armed, not fully healed, but they are going to attack us soon. Joe has a task right now. Zedekiah's taking a nap, and Italics the nobleman. I need you to get ready, actually. If you're not too hungry, let's go ahead and position you up here just to keep an eye on things and make sure nothing goes wrong. Now, I've been learning from my past mistakes, and I understand now that what I really need to do is disable these... The raiders have already finished staging and they're beginning their assault, it says. I'm disabling the power to these two turrets in order to not suck up all of the energy juices. Let's see. Here they come. Joe has a gun too, I think. No, Zedekiah does. Zedekiah, wake up, bro. I gotta draft you. Is Italics? Italics is going to take fire and aim by himself without even having to be told. Zedekiah should as well. The turrets are now taking aim at these villains. Joe, get back inside, Joe. What are you doing wandering in front of... Oh, you've been stunned. They're shooting Joe while she retreats. This is just chaos. How much health do I have? 60? One of the raiders is now dead. Our turret is a little bit wounded, but still has plenty of health. We're going to make Italics retreat back inside, and hopefully the turrets can take care of the rest. Only 41 health seems pretty slim. Zedekiah is still looking good with 80. The firefight's still well underway. Villa the Brawler is now down and out. Not wounded, but dead. I was previously building this other structure over here to the right of my building to try to harbor some of these fugitives. I don't know how to wound them, though. Maybe the turrets kill and the people wound. We're gonna... Is this on... Oh! She just blew up one of our turrets! It's gone. It is gone. And I think our right auto turret is still okay for now. Zedekiah has finally finished the deed. All three of the raiders are now dead. The boom rats are feasting on their corpses. That was a terrifying explosion. I am so glad that I removed myself, my character Italics, from this situation because that would have blown him up. Now I know that these things blow up. All right, Joe, you're undrafted. Go repair. You're undrafted, Italics. You need to heal yourself, and we're going to make sure to collect all of this stuff and get the debris out of here. It even blew up the sandbags. And we're going to have to do something with these corpses. We're going to have to add to the graveyard over here. Let them join Leech the Commissar. Okay, so apparently, yes, it is a small chance of wounding them mortally. This time, we want to make sure Italics grabs the shotgun. That's a very important weapon upgrade, so I do want to redraft him. Very low on health, but we do have a bit of food. The sun is back out again, which is glorious. Oh, so glorious. Equip the pump shotgun. I have no idea what kind of range this pump shotgun has. I'm assuming not much. And now Joe gets a pistol. So just a quick update. Plants are being harvested. How about that? Food is being collected. The cell block is being constructed. Power is currently at full. All of our turrets are currently disabled in order to store more energy for the night. Another battery is in progress. We've got more sandbags coming up right now, and we're also going to build another auto turret as soon as I clear away this debris. It looks like we've got another thunderstorm, which is always a little bit terrifying, and that reminds me of something else that I learned. We need to order a home zone. This is now our home zone. Alright, so anything inside of here, this might be too big of an area, but it seems okay for me. Now, since it's been designated as a home zone, I believe our survivors will put out fires so that we don't catch all of our solar generators on fire. Yes, fighting the fire. Stomp it out with your feet, Joe. Use your big calves to stomp that fire out. Good job. Italics currently sleeping, regaining some of that health. We need to order the debris to be removed, all the things. We also have another issue. I can harvest plants instead of cutting them away, as I learned after I accidentally cut all of my berry bushes out. So I probably should have just harvested those, but it is what it is. Let's also make some more graves. And there's one more gun out there. I'm not sure. There's two more guns, actually. I think I forgot to pick one of the guns. No, there's just two extra guns. So I wonder if we can put those in the equipment rack. Gonna add a few bodies to the graveyard. Let's just space them one apart for now. 3 more. Wow, this is gonna become a big graveyard very quickly. Everybody wants what we got, but they don't have it. There's a fire right next to the stockpile area. That is a bit disconcerting. Wake up, Joe. Can you go put out this fire, please, for me? Thank you. That would be amazing. Got 2 batteries now, so we're gonna be generating even more juice than normal. What can we do with this gun? I can unforbid it, which might mean that we are able to store it in our equipment rack. Possibly. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they just disappear while I'm not looking. Everybody else sleeping in today, clearly. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, unless I'm counting this wrong. But they seem to be healing up. 87 health for Zed and 68 for Talix. So they are healing ever so slowly. Joe is feeling good. Look at all that food. Look at all that food. Let's fast forward even more. We need to start making some cells. So I'm going to slow it down just a little bit so you guys can see what they're doing. Eating, raining, healing. Okay. How do we make cells? I'm going to guess it's somewhere in the structure. We're going to have to create individual little places. Kind of get the prison architect feel going right here, you know? We gotta segregate them. I don't think that's going to work. Cancel this one. I'm not sure how to build this. I think it's got to be at least that big. Surely. I think I made these pretty poorly, all things considered, so that'll have to do for now. Put 2 doors on them? Not sure. I don't know how to make a cell just yet. I'm kind of winging it here. I still really want to move down here. It's just a matter of when. We finally got some self-sustaining going on with the food supplies, so that's great. We need a few more lights, I think, in the cell block. What? Oh, that was close. Let's place a sun lamp down. Do you think that'll help grow the crops? Let's try it out. It's called a sun lamp, and these things need light to grow. We're gonna test it out. We got a full battery. I'm gonna try it and see, and then we're gonna place one more standing lamp. I don't know, here? Maybe? I don't know. The weird thing is, the blue doors is kinda tricky to see that they're doors. It just looks like part of the power line. Alright, we're just gonna place one more lamp down just to get some light in that room. Let's see what happens. Fast forward a little bit more. We do have our graves built. Are they filled though? Oh my. What's going on? No, the bodies have not been buried just yet. I think I need to select them intentionally. No, they're being buried. Okay, we can actually ceremoniously watch Pace, Collins, and Villa the Brawler and have a little service for them on their behalf. The 3 women who assaulted our camp had no other choice. We would have accepted them as one of our own, or 3 of our own, as it were, but they chose instead to ransack our security auto turret on the left and make it explode, almost killing our friend Talix, but luckily he had retreated to the safety of the compound before that could happen. 2 of them have been placed under the ground. Let's have a moment of silence on their behalf. Okay, time's up. Let's get back to work. All right, we got the sun lamp out now. I don't even know if this is going to help with the crop growing. It seems like it could. We're just going to disable it until we really need it. So I don't want to waste any of our energy. So we're just going to save it for when it's nighttime and test it out and see if it works. Look at these! Look at these potato plants! That's a huge potato plant. So they actually grow in size as they become more mature. And they place the gun on the equipment rack. That is so cool. All right, plan B, guys. We're going to start working on a secondary base. This one has the basics down. We can't trade yet. There's a few necessities that we need, like a drop beacon. So we don't have that. We have a table that we could place. Oh, that's a huge table. We're just going to have to put the table next to the prisoners. Okay? Sounds good? That's going to become the eating room. They're just going to look at the prisoners while they're feasting. And they're just gonna rub it in their face that they don't get any food. I think the way to to make this a cell, I figured it out. You can assign the bed to be for prisoner use, and that makes the whole room a prison cell. So that's gonna work out. We're just gonna keep it like that for now and make them stay in their same rooms. There's no reason to separate them at the moment. It's just too much work. It is raining, so let's try turning on our sun lamp. All right, so there's lights, and they are growing. So let's test this and turn it off and see if they're still growing. It says they are. So I don't know if this has any effect whatsoever. So maybe I'm just wasting a bunch of energy. But I'm gonna keep it turned on for now. And now that we've got all this set up, they can sit down to eat like civilized human beings. First things first, we need a source of energy over here. We need some geothermal, really, because solar is not really cutting it. There's one pocket of steam at the bottom right. Then we have another pocket of steam up at the top right. If there's any more than that, I do not know of it. So let's try building ourselves a little steam power thing and then connecting it via cables all the way back, because we need energy before we can start another base. And I always get these little menus turned around. Geothermal reactor. It needs a direct power link. All right, so do we have to mine this out first before we can actually place this down? What is this? A sun lamp has short-circuited in the rain and started a fire. Oh no! I should not have put a lamp outside. Please go put the fire out ASAP, guys. I am so sorry. We're gonna sell this. I know some of you guys are probably yelling at me. Get rid of that lamp. Bad idea, Italics. Bad. You almost burned all the crops down. That would have been something else. Okay, I learned my lesson. Don't put electrical things outside unless they are auto turrets. Otherwise, you will burn everything down. Now, I think we have to mine some, maybe, over here. So let's try some mining, and then we can maybe build the geyser geothermal reactor. Give me that geothermal reactor. Beautiful. And we also need some wires, some conduits. So that's not going to take up too much metal. I don't know the proper way how to connect this. I'm assuming that I'm just going to go straight up here. I mean, that's the most efficient way, certainly. So I'm just going to do that and see if it connects. That's a lot of cables, to be sure. And they could attack this place, actually. How much did that cost? Guess I should have looked that up. 250 metal, so we're running really low on metal, to be honest. And I think there are some deposits somewhere around here that we could go gather. So we definitely want to do that. Here they are. I knew we had some drop ships come down and let all of these go. So we're going to make sure to gather up all of these things. I don't know if slag debris is worth anything or if it's just junk. Cable is being laid. Zedekiah, getting to work. That's what I'm talking about. They kind of like patched it up. There's just like tiny patches of conduit, or it's just hiding in the grass where I can't see it. So now that all of the line has been laid, well, except for one piece, the geothermal generator is next. And Joe's over here gathering up some materials to increase our stockpile of metal so that we can build a new base. All very important tasks, ultimately. We're gonna need some more batteries because, as you can see, these are full up. We want to make sure that we have plenty of storage. So I think first task is over here is going to be to start digging out a little base, getting a bunch of, like a battery room so that we have plenty of power stored up just in case things go wrong. Setting up some sandbags with some auto turrets, maybe at least one auto turret here and two on this side I think should be sufficient, hopefully. And we can reinforce this with people to shoot as well. And then start building up some trade comms so that we can start trading our materials. Look at that beautiful geothermal reactor. Output is 4,000 watts. Whew, that is insane. So we've got plenty of power. We really have more power than we have batteries. That's kind of a little bit of a bottleneck there. So we're gonna have to work on fixing that at the new base.